So what's up guys, I am BlackOpsAmazing, welcome back to another zombies video where today we have the story of the Thundergun. I was very surprised looking through the comments of my recent story of videos to see that so many people wanted to know the story of this wonder weapon. I've touched upon it previously in the Ascension storyline video, and I've spoke about it a couple of times before that, so I was surprised to see that still so many people didn't know the story of the Thundergun. So anyway, as you guys know, whatever you guys comment, whatever you guys want, I'll be sure to keep you up to date to make whatever videos you guys feel you need, and today it is the story of the Thundergun. So anyway, if you go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would be very much appreciated. Make sure that you are subscribed so you stay up to date with the latest zombies videos, and without further ado, here we go. Enjoy. In 1945, at the end of World War II, the Third Reich had fallen and the funding for Group 935's program was over. Since it was the Nazis who were providing Group 935 with funding, and now World War II was over, meaning the Nazi party was over, non-existent, this meant that Group 935 now had no money to carry on with their research in teleportation, weapons, and the zombies. And so, in one last final ditch attempt, Maxis and Richthofen decided to use Samantha's dog Fluffy in the teleporter. As we know, things quickly went wrong, and this ended up in Samantha and Maxis being teleported away by Richthofen, Samantha becoming the controller of the zombies, Maxis being killed and his soul getting sucked into the machine on Moon, letting the Dries facility to become overrun and abandoned. Once Richthofen and the crew had escaped to Kino der Toten, meanwhile back in this abandoned facility of Dries, the Americans and the Russians decided to salvage whatever they could from the giant facility, taking Group 935's teleporters, their weapons, their prototypes, their blueprints, their equipment, whatever things Group 935 left over, the Russians and the Americans took for themselves. The Americans took this equipment back to 5, or the Pentagon, and the Russians took the equipment back to Ascension, or the Soviet Cosmodrome. Once all of the stolen equipment was brought back to the Russian base, Dr. Gersh, the leader of the Ascension group, set up 2 different projects, Project Thunder and Project Mercury. They first set their work on Project Mercury, which was an experiment for them to create their own version of Group 935's teleporter. Dr. Gersh was working on this alongside his assistant, Yuri Zavosky. This was until Gersh thought that Yuri started to become distracted, and so, because of his incapability to work on such an important project, Gersh transferred Yuri over to rocket research. With Yuri out of the way, Gersh now set his mind on Project Thunder, a project that his staff at the Ascension Group had been working on. Project Thunder is the Ascension Group's project to create the Thundergun, their own version of a wonder weapon. With Gersh's staff having been working on it for a few months, the project was finally near completion. Using parts they had salvaged from back in Dries and blueprints that Gersh had drawn up, the Ascension Group were near completion on this wonder weapon. But things weren't exactly as Gersh planned. In fact, nearing completion, the Thundergun had a few problems. First one was the effective range, and the second one was the power cells. The Ascension Group couldn't figure out why the Thundergun was only effective a meter or so in front of where it was firing. And the power cells they were using in the Thundergun simply couldn't hold enough ammo, only having a magazine size of 2 before you had to reload. With just these 2 problems remaining with the Thundergun before it could be complete, Dr. Gersh urged his staff to hurry up and complete Project Thunder. They told him that it'd be finished and solved within the next few months. But as it turned out, that time frame was simply too far away. And as we know, shortly after, Yuri turned insane, ended up sucking Gersh into the Gersh device, trapping him in the Casimir mechanism, allowing the zombies to enter the Ascension base, leaving Yuri to be killed, and the Thundergun was never to be fully complete. Although it was working, the power cell and the effective range was not what Gersh wanted. The Thundergun never reached its full potential because the Ascension Group never managed to fully complete it. And that is the story of the Thundergun. It was a weapon created by Dr. Gersh and his staff at the Ascension base. It was part of Project Thunder, but was never fully finished. Before they could complete it, the zombies overrun the facility, leaving the staff and Yuri to be killed, whilst Gersh was trapped in the Casimir mechanism. The Thundergun, although it worked, couldn't be completed, leaving it having the issues of the effective range and the power cells. As we know, even though it was created in Ascension, that isn't the only map we see the Thundergun. We see it in Kino der Toten and other maps as well. We see in the Ascension poster, we have someone holding the Thundergun. This is speculated to be Dr. Gersh, since he is the one who created it. Then a lot of people said that this is Richtofen, but then again, in an interview with Jason Blundell, he said that this wasn't Richtofen, so we really don't know who this character is, although they are holding this wonder weapon. When the Ascension group were creating Project Thunder, as we see on the side of the weapon, they made the shell out of stainless steel. On the side of it, they wrote this in Russian, which translated means warning. The Ascension group also added in a feature to indicate how many shots were left in a magazine, and this was the fact that they added red glowing lights on the front, so it would glow up once if just one shot was left, or would glow up twice if 2 shots were left. As we know, if you fire the Thundergun, it shoots out a massive blast, a massive wave of energy that will blow away anything in its path. If we upgrade the Thundergun, it becomes the Zeus cannon, which then gives it a magazine size of 4. We've seen the Thundergun all throughout Zombies. We can see it on the advert for Moon. You can actually also see it on one of the tables in 5. As we know, the Americans at 5, the Pentagon, and the Russians at the Soviet Cosmodrome were working together, so maybe they transferred a prototype of their Thundergun to the scientists at 5. We don't know. However, it is a project of Dr. Gersh's at Ascension, and that is the story of the Thundergun. Hopefully you've enjoyed, hopefully you've found out something new today. If this video has helped you out, a massive like rate and a thumbs up would be very much appreciated. Make sure you are subscribed for more Zombies videos on the channel, and of course I will see you all in the next video. Let me know what other story or videos you want in the comment section below, and until next time, goodbye.